All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome in. I figured I'd go live tonight and do a little consignment unboxing. I'm not gonna be able to show you the box, I don't think, from here. There it is right there. That box right there just came in today on consignment. So if you don't know, a portion of our business for Whatnot is consignment. Basically, people send us items and then we sell them on our Whatnot shows, and then we give them a portion of the proceeds from the show. So for our Whatnot consignment, we do 70-30 splits on the items that we sell. So they ship the items to us. We sell them on our Whatnot show. They get 70% of after fees, whatever the item sells for. And then we keep 30% of the sale. We take care of all the giveaways, expenses, all that stuff. We take care of running the items and doing all the advertising. And then they get their money really quick. Usually after the show is run, within 24 hours, they have their money in their PayPal account, because the good thing about Whatnot is as soon as you're done shipping, the money is dropped into your PayPal account. So it's a beautiful partnership, because this person, they actually I post on my Instagram stories. This person has like a plethora of items that they can buy weekly. They get so much good stuff and they just don't have time to list it. They work a full-time job, so they love thrifting and they love making money. So it's a perfect partnership. They just send items to us. We take care of the rest, and they get paid out very, very handsomely. Can you give you guys some details on this person's consignment too? This is a portion of their consignment for this year. If I have the number total up top, I do. So this year, total sales that they've done with us on just specifically on Whatnot is $46,146 total. This year alone. So as you can tell, we're moving quite a bit of volume for them. I think this year, by the end of the year, it's probably gonna be somewhere around 100 grand in sales, just specifically their consignment. So once we move into the new place, I will open back up consignment to more people. I'm really only looking for like 3 or 4 more people that can consistently get me inventory, because I love bringing on new people, but I also love being able to just work with a few that like understand the game. And I think I already have a couple that are kind of learning, same as this person did. So pretty soon I'll probably close it up. If I get 4 or 5 people that consistently send me this much inventory, that's all I really need to do my Whatnot shows. So when we signed up for Nifty, our eBay policies disappeared. Like our shipping and payment stuff, is that a normal thing? No, it shouldn't. It doesn't have anything to do. It doesn't link up to eBay and change anything on eBay. So I would reach out to Nifty to see like what happened, but Nifty doesn't change any policies within eBay. Your business policies, everything like that should stay the same. So yeah, I've never heard of anybody having that issue before, Mike. But what we're going to do on this live is feel free to ask questions just like Mike did. Hang out. What's up, Lily? What's up, Juliet? Feel free to hang out, ask questions, reselling questions, and then just hang out and see what we're going to have for. This stuff is going to be for tomorrow's show and next Saturday's show. I did tell him to only send 80 items, but he messaged me and was like, hey, it's much cheaper for me to send like over 100, like 150 to 200. Is that okay? And I was like, yeah, sure. I'll just store them here, because we're moving some stuff around, so I didn't want to take too much. But I told him it was okay. So this box will be for this week, and next week, and possibly the week after, depending on how much I move out this weekend. The goal is to move like 120 pieces. I also have a small consignment order too that I have to unbox tomorrow. So should be a really good show. You guys are going to see some crazy inventory. And if you're not interested in Whatnot, that's completely fine. This stuff that you're about to see is stuff that sells really well on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Depop, all those platforms. So if you just want to hang out and see some good items to list too, this is a good opportunity for that. Nifty discount code, I'll throw it in the chat for you. Give me 1 second. Let me just log into Nifty, my promotion for Nifty, get my affiliate link, and this is in the chat right now. Offer accepted today. Well, good thing and bad thing. Okay, this is the stresses of buying and selling a house all at once. The good thing is the people buying our house have scheduled the appraisal, which means the inspection went over good, because you wouldn't do an appraisal if the inspection was bad. So it looks like the inspection went perfectly fine. There's no issues with that. So that's great. Now we have to worry about the house appraising. If it doesn't, then we have to work on the price, which isn't that big of a deal. The house we're purchasing, the contract came through at like 5:30 So technically the office that we deal with was closed, and they said that they'll review the contract and send it over to us first thing tomorrow morning, and then we'll sign the contract for the new house. They did throw in another contingency in there because they're trying to like nitpick up some things. So they added another contingency that we pay 1% of our agents' costs, because you usually pay 3%. They're paying 2%. We're paying 1% because the people we're buying from, I guess, are wholesalers. So they bought the house and it's technically their house, but they're just trying to sell it before they have to technically take care of it. So I didn't realize people were still wholesaling in this area because I figured the prices were too high. But that's what we're dealing with. So we have accepting the offer tomorrow. Then we're going to schedule the inspection hopefully for Monday. And then they're doing the appraisal here on Thursday. So there's so many working parts right now. It's like so stressful, and then we have to continue to try to run the business and do the social media and all that. So once this whole thing gets done, I'm going to take like 3 or 4 days off just to relax and recoup, and then it's like game on. Then I'm going to go crazy because I feel like I'm being held down right now. I can't go thrifting. I can't do anything because I got to be readily available for all these emails and calls and all this stuff. So once we get this done, I'll be so happy. I'll be so happy. Finally changed my shipping policies. Thanks for help. Let's go. That's awesome. Yeah, shipping policies are. Why isn't this changing? It has Natalie's comment on the screen. Let's do this. Hold on. Can I hide this? There we go. Now it should bring. There we go. Okay. Hopefully you guys can see me now. Let me know if you can see me. I don't know what just happened. My connection just completely dropped from Restream, so I should be good. Let me know in the chat. Actually, let me check on Facebook, see if I'm still live. That was never happened before. Let me go here. Let me know in the chat if you can see me back. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what just happened. It completely glitched out on me. We're back though. That was weird. I literally couldn't change the messages on the screen. I was like, what's going on? And then boom, fell out. So I'm back. I apologize. But yeah, I forgot what I was saying. Shipping policies. Okay, shipping policies. Yes, good. I highly suggest if you guys haven't tried flat rate shipping and you're still charging calculated, try flat rate shipping. It's going to help your sales. It has helped mine. So all good. Okay, cool. My bad, chat. I don't know what just happened. Are you still selling sell pallets and sell bulk to other sellers? I know you said yes. As soon as we get moved, I already have bales. I literally have, I think, 20 something bales or something like that set up to be delivered and also sell from the location that I'm buying from too. So I have all that literally pre-planned and set up. I just have to get into the new place. I can't have them send bales to me here because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to process them in enough time before we move, because we only have exactly 1 month from today is when we move out of this place. So once we move and get all that situated, live thrifts will be back on track. Videos will be out regularly. I'm planning to do 1 to 2 videos on YouTube every single week as soon as we move, and social content and stuff like that. And then of course, bales, things like that, those will be sold. So just have to wait until we move. We're basically, like I said, I feel like I'm stuck. I feel like I can't do what I want to do because we're waiting to move. But once we move, man, we're gonna go crazy because we're gonna have more space, and that's the whole reason why we're moving. What would you do if an eBay buyer messaged you and said their mailbox expired, so the package mailed to them was undelivered and now is being sent back to the seller? What you have to do in that case, if they want to repurchase that item, you have to refund them. And I would tell them like, hey, I'm going to refund you, but I'm not going to refund you the original shipping. Or if you didn't charge original shipping in the beginning, you're going to charge shipping again. You're going to charge shipping when you ship that item back because you're having to facilitate that return, right? So just let them know like, hey, I'll refund you, but I'm not going to refund shipping. And then you can repurchase that item since it was their fault that they And if they don't want to do that and they just want a refund, then you just have to refund them completely. But usually if they want to repurchase it, like you're saying, they would have to pay for that additional shipping cost. Or you can add that additional shipping cost onto the cost of your item. So you just increase the cost of your item and they'd have to buy it that way. So reiterate the house info again. Yes. So where was I? I was saying, so the people who are buying our house, they've already done the inspection. The inspection, they have the appraisal set for next Thursday, which means the inspection went good, because if the inspection went bad, then they wouldn't set the appraisal. They would be asking us to fix things around the house that they needed us to fix. So that sounds like it's good. The offer is for the house that we're buying. We're going to sign the contract tomorrow because it got through too late today. They countered too late, so we have to accept it first thing tomorrow morning. That's what we're going to do. And then we'll be ready to go to do all the paperwork and stuff for that house and escrow and all that stuff. How did a new seller get local bulk goods? Talked about this morning. Local bulk goods, look on Facebook Marketplace. Go to your bins, your local bins if you have one, or if you have like a sell by the pound like Salvation Army or something like that. Go there, hand out business cards, tell people what you purchased. Like, hey, I purchased bulk, Ralph Lauren, Untuckit, Pendleton, Vineyard Vines. Like, just name off a bunch of brands, or on like a pamphlet have a bunch of brands you're interested in buying, and then hand that over to the person. Tell them you come once a week and you'll buy in cash. So did you sell the house? Yes, the house is officially under contract. It was under contract since Monday. So what's up, everybody? Welcome in. We're going to be doing a consignment unboxing. No listing tonight. I figure switch it up a little bit and do a little consignment unboxing. So everything below me, if you're just coming on in, everything in this box right here is all consignment. I don't know how many pounds it is. Let me check. It is 98 pounds of clothing. So probably close to 150 to 200 pieces, depending on how many jackets and stuff they sent. And we're going to go through them individually. Again, this is all coming to Whatnot this weekend and next weekend. So go bookmark the show. As soon as you see the items, you're going to go bookmark the show, because you're going to be like, holy crap, this is really good stuff. If you're not interested in Whatnot, this is a good live to just watch and see brands that sell really well, because all these brands sell well on eBay. That's why our Whatnot shows do good, because we bring all the brands we sell on eBay to Whatnot. So Mercari order sells. How do you know what the SKU is for the item? Nifty delists the item for me. And then what I do to pull all of my inventory in the morning, I just go over to eBay on my phone, and I go to the unsold section, and then I search for the item. So for example, if this Tory Richards shirt was pulled, like say this Tory Richards shirt sold on Depop, it was pulled down on eBay. I go to unsold on eBay, and this says 5832. So I know to go to 5832 in my inventory system and pull it out. So I never have to look at all the platforms. I can pull all of my orders strictly from eBay, or I can go through Nifty and do the same thing. I just find it easier to go through on eBay. So since Mercari doesn't have a SKU yet, you just use eBay's SKU to find your SKUs, or find the items that sold on Mercari for you. That's the easiest way I've found to do it. And if you have your SKUs already on Nifty, technically you could just go off the Nifty dashboard. You can go off the Nifty dashboard right here. Let me switch this around. I don't have all my SKUs in here, so you won't be able to see all of them. But for example, this one has a custom SKU. If I were to, when I list all of these items, put in my custom SKU as soon as I was listing, all your SKUs would be right here. So no matter if you sold it on Poshmark or you sold it on eBay, you would see that custom SKU right off to the left hand, or right to the right hand side. So that's another way you can do it if you do add your SKUs in right away, and if you do use Nifty or any other cross-listing service. Really, they probably have a similar function on those two. All right, let's get to cracking the box open. Again, 96 pounds. What did I say? 98 pounds. 98 pounds of clothing in here. There's probably a mix of men's and women's. This consigner, I give them full reign to send me whatever they want. That I don't have to approve anything. Usually when you run consignment through us the first couple times, we will approve and deny things to kind of give you an idea of what we're looking for. But once you've done it enough times, and once I've approved and denied enough pieces, you kind of understand what we're looking for, and this person does, and you're about to see they really understand it, because they have some crazy stuff in here. So let's get started. Some of the stuff you might not see on this show, but for the most part, most of the stuff you'll see on this show. So if you caught my Instagram stories, you already kind of know what's coming. We're gonna have lots of these coming. So this is a men's size large, brand new at tag, Polo Ralph Lauren, big like Western hit on the front, Polo spell out. absolutely sick, and it's a men's large. So that's coming tomorrow night, which is sick. As soon as I saw he was sending these, I was like, holy crap, like this is gonna be a good show. Signed up for Nifty free trial, but didn't give me 15% off code. When you sign up, when you purchase it, you should get your 15% off as soon as you buy your first month. You should see that when you're purchasing, going through the purchasing process. So the code, the trial, gets you that free trial, and then when you go to purchase your first month, you will get 15% off. No matter when you buy it. If you buy it 6 months from now, you should get 15% off. For whatever reason it doesn't go through, just reach out to support and say, hey, K-Way said I was supposed to get 15% off. Why didn't I get 15% off? I use this code. Because maybe there was a glitch or something. On eBay, is it good to change boost listing to 5%? I promote at 9% right now. That is pretty high, 9%. Surfs does the same thing. He does 9%. Just do whatever you feel comfortable with. Just know that you will pay that additional fee when the item sells. So if it goes through a promoted listing, it's not all the time that you're going to get hit with them. Oh my gosh, this stuff is so good. Polo Ralph Lauren, brand new with tag, men's size, extra large, all over, spell out polo. This thing is sick. This kind of reminds me of the one that I saw at the thrift store the other day. This is not the same shirt though, but this is sick. Absolutely crazy. I'm telling you guys, it's gonna be a crazy show because they let me know how much like craziness they were sending, and he's been holding this stuff for a couple weeks too because he went on vacation. So, and we do have ladies pieces too, ladies. Ooh, this is good. It's gonna be a good show. I'm gonna have to run a lot of this stuff because this is good stuff. This is a women's Johnny Was, size medium, all over floral print, long sleeve shirt. Beautiful. I emailed you regarding consignment a while back, wanting to hear back how many brands you usually have on your shows. We're not accepting consignment yet. I mentioned this in the beginning of the show. As soon as we move, we'll start opening up consignment again. But right now we're pretty full. Like this box right here is going to last me 2 weeks, and I have another small consignment order. So as soon as we move, we're going to start doing 2 to 3 shows a week, and at that point, then I'll be able to take in more consignment. But right now, until we get moved out, I can't, because I'm gonna end up storing your items here for 4 to 5 weeks before I actually can run them. One of my consigners sent their stuff early, and I let them know like, hey, if you send this box, it's probably going to be 3 or 4 weeks before I can actually run it because I'm already behind on consignment. And they were okay with it. So their stuff is just getting run this week, and it's been at my house for like a month. So I don't want to have to hold your guys' items, especially if they're good. I want to give you guys a chance to sell them on eBay before you ship them over to me. So yeah, that's once we move, we'll be ready to go. How much is a typical eBay charge? Around 13% to sell, and then if you pay promoted, then that's an additional fee on top. So whatever your promoted fee is, that'll be additional, yeah. And I'll get back to you, Rosetta, on the consignment as soon as we're ready to go. I got a lot of people that have already DM'd me ready to go for consignment. So as soon as we're ready, I will let you guys know. Size medium, Polo Ralph Lauren polo, lots of good polo pieces. These are money polo pieces. And this is what we're really looking for when it comes to consignment, is stuff like this instead of like basic polo pieces. Basic polo pieces, of course, do well. We sell them all the time. But on a Whatnot show, this piece will go for way more, closer to what resale value is, than like a basic, just a pony and a green shirt will usually go for like $7 to $8. You can usually get around 20 for those on eBay. So these type of pieces go absolutely insane. This is a men's size medium, so we got lots of different sizes for these two, which is great. Are you moving to Riverview? Yes. The house we're putting an offer in and going under contract with tomorrow is in Riverview. It's a really nice house. We're happy. It's much bigger, much more space, and basically our family is done growing at this time. So it'll allow us to stay there until the girls get older, and then we'll be able to move out of that house. So we're happy. We're excited. I don't sell on eBay, just shop. Got you. Okay, cool. I'll look at your email and see. I'll see what you have. Did you fill out the consignment spreadsheet, Rosetta, yet? If you filled it out, I can look at it. Maybe I'll be able to take some stuff early, but I don't want to push it right now because I don't want to take too much. I just don't want your stuff like sitting around. Sorry, I sneezed. Another good polo piece. Now this looks like a common polo piece, but this will sell very, very well on our show because this is the triple pony. So you got your triple pony fully embroidered right on the front. You got your 3 on the sleeve, and of course, this is brand new with tags, so good one. You need a spreadsheet? Okay, I might be able to facilitate that part. I might be able to send you over a spreadsheet so I can kind of see what you're offering to send over, and I can kind of let you know like what we would take and what we wouldn't take. Here's another good piece. This looks like a common t-shirt, but this is a good one. It is a marine layer, and this is a men's extra large marine layer, just a nice basic t-shirt, brand new with tags, and you should have a marine layer hit down here at the bottom. I picked these up, some of these at TJ Maxx and Marshalls, and I think I sold all of them, every one of them that I picked up. So is your property fenced for the dogs? Yes, the backyard is fenced. We have like a backyard like patio area. The only issue is it's all it has all stone back there, so I do have to rip up some of the stone and put down some grass for the dog so the dog can use the bathroom in the backyard. But the good thing is there's a dog park right across the street from where we are, and then there's a big long trail, so most likely we're going to be taking the dog for lots of walks. So can you share the Lightbox links? Let me check really quick and see if they're still in stock. If they're not in stock, I'm not going to share it until they become in stock again, because there's no point in me sending it over to you. I contacted the company the other day, and they let me know that they're making 150 of these light boxes, and they're shipping them here, but they don't have them in stock yet. Do they still have them in stock? Ooh, do they have them in stock? Yeah, I can share the link. I'll share the link, but they're not technically in stock yet. They're on the way to Amazon. So they're shipping from China to Amazon because the people that make them are based out in China. So let me get the link for you real quick. You can order it. You'll see when you order it that there's a delivery date of August 27th to September 9th. So just keep that in mind, that is your delivery date on it. Can I get the link from here? How do I get the link from here? I don't usually do this on the computer. Here, I'll show you how to get the link. Actually, if you're on Facebook, hold on. Hold on. If you're on Facebook, what you're going to do is you're going to go over to my page, Becky, on my main page. Here we are. It's like Inception. You're going to see me and see me at the same time. So here's my main page, and you're like right here. So you're going to X out of live really quick. You're going to come up to this featured section right here. You're going to click on this, and then you're going to click on this. That's going to pop up here in a second. You're going to click right here. This is going to open a separate page that looks like this. And then from this page, you're going to click on here, which is going to open a separate page open. Sorry, I got to keep changing the pages. And then from here, you're going to click on this. And then the light box is going to be right here. When you go into this, just keep in mind that, as you can see right here, the delivery date, where's the delivery date? Right here. That's your delivery date for this one. So just keep that in mind. Your delivery date is a little delayed because this is on the way to Amazon right now, but you can still order it. From what they told me, there's 150 on the way. So you should be able to order and be completely fine. But that's the estimated delivery date is August 27th. So basically like 2 weeks out before you get it. If you wanted to wait till they get delivered, they are Prime shipping too. So you'll be able to get Prime and all that stuff. The dimensions of the light box is on the listing. This is still open on my phone. The one that I bought is 47 by 20 by 55. They also have a second option, which is also on the way, and it is a 47 by 32 by 63. And then there's another option that is available right now in stock. It's the biggest option. So you get this by Wednesday. So you'd have this by next week if you ordered it, or well, where I am, you get it. That's 47 by 39 by 78. The one that I have is the 55-inch one. That's the one that's behind me. If you have more space, I would suggest to get the bigger one. I could technically could have bought the bigger one, but I like the size of this one. So any one of those will do for you, Chris. If you need one right away, the last option, the most expensive option, is the one that's currently available. So you have to go with that one if you want it fast. All right, let's keep cracking these open. I see a lot of doubles of the Polo Ralph Lauren stuff. So like this stuff that's doubled, I'll probably hold for next week's show. So we'll have one for this week, one for next week, because I don't want to throw all the Polo pieces in one show. I kind of want to split them up. Ooh, Denim and Supply Ralph Lauren t-shirt. This is a nice one. Here you go. Denim and Supply, camo, Ralph Lauren t-shirt. You got the old school Denim and Supply hit right there. You got the old school Denim and Supply hit right there. Super nice men's t-shirt. Size extra large too. If I was a camo guy, I'd probably keep that, but I'm not really too into camo. Just sign up for what through your referral link. I'm so overwhelmed on who are good sellers to purchase from. Yes, just do your due diligence, like kind of watch shows before you make purchases. We have our show tomorrow, so Alyssa, make sure you bookmark our show. That $15 credit that you got when you signed up through my link, you can use on anybody's show though. So if you see somebody running some Labubu's and you're like, man, my daughter wants a Labubu, I'm gonna get one for her, you can use that $15 code and you'll be able to get that discount. Vuori men's shorts. This show is gonna be crazy. Men's Vuori shorts. Let's see, what's the size on these? These are a men's size large. Ooh. Men's size large Vuori shorts. Yeah. If you're ever out there thrifting, look for the V. That is a good one. Look for the V right down there. It's hard to tell what these are because they don't have any tags on the inside except for all the way down where the size is. So the only way to really tell what these are when you're thrifting is the V in the corner. These are like $30 to $35 shorts. When you list these on eBay, they will almost immediately sell for you on eBay. One of the reasons why this person sends Vuori to us instead of listing it themselves is Vuori actually zeroed some of their listings, so they're kind of worried to list it. So yeah, what's the shirt you have on? This I got from Rally Roots on Whatnot. It's like a vintage shirt. It says be the lead dog or get left behind or something like that, and it has the dog's like butt in the back. I thought it was a funny shirt, so I grabbed it. This is going to be an insane show. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Make sure you bookmark this show. This is insane. Men's medium. I believe this is a men's. Medium, Denim and Supply, camo, distressed Ralph Lauren trucker jacket. Absolutely insane. Go look up comps on this if you want to. By the way, everything's starting at $10 tomorrow. So $10 auctions. This thing I'm sure will get bid up to the moon. All nice. Like look at that. Like distressing on the collar. This is factory distressing. This is exactly how the jacket was sold at the store. So don't think this is like damaged or anything. This is how it's supposed to look. This thing is sick. Absolutely sick. I was going to do this show on Whatnot, like kind of show what was coming, but I had a feeling that everybody was going to buy everything, and I kind of want to run it tomorrow instead of, because I got plans for tomorrow. I got plans to do some cool things tomorrow, so I didn't want to run everything tonight because I know people would eat this stuff up. Johnny O, brand new at tag. Johnny O swim trunks. Perfect item. Perfect item for this season. Again, too, if you guys are hanging out and you have like eBay questions and stuff like that too, feel free to ask those. You don't have to just hang out. You can ask questions. That's what we're here for. And I'm definitely not going to be able to go through this entire box. Like I said, it's a couple hundred items probably, but you guys will get the gist of kind of what's coming. Size medium, same exact triple pony logo polo, except this one is the white color. This show is going to be crazy, 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 crazy. Throw this in there. Next up, these look like, oh, these are Athleta. I thought these were Lululemon at first. Athleta women's 1X, brand new with tag shorts, really nice. These like look and feel just like Lululemon. Very, very nice. Athleta 1X shorts. And when I rack these, I don't rack them in any size order. I actually kind of like pulling randomly through the show. It kind of keeps people in the show the whole time waiting for their size to be run. And it just adds like extra flair to the show. People never know what's coming up. These are Ralph Lauren swim trunks, men's swim trunks it looks like. I think these are men's. No, these are women's. 18W women's swim trunks. I'm confused about shipping policies in eBay in order to use AI with Nifty. Watch my video. I'm going to put it in the chat. Give me 1 second. I'm going to put a shipping policy video in the chat. I made that video specifically because there was lots of people with Nifty questions as soon as I started promoting Nifty. So let me throw this in the chat real quick for you. Let me find it. Video. Here it is. Share, copy. Watch this video on YouTube, Becky, and it'll answer all your questions about shipping policies. It'll tell you exactly how to set them up. Super easy. Tooth pulled feeling much better. Oh, that's gotta be miserable. I only got one tooth pulled ever, and I don't ever want to get another one pulled. How do we buy from on your show? You go over to Whatnot. I'm gonna throw another link in the chat. I'm throwing lots of links in the chat today. So scroll up if you need other links too. But I'm gonna throw a link in the chat. If you've never signed up for Whatnot, you're going to click this link whenever it pops up on my screen. Give me a second. You're going to click this link down here. It's going to bring you over to Whatnot. You can download it on your phone or you can do it on the computer. Either or will work. That code that I just put in the chat will give you $15 credit for free. So you get $15 to spend on anybody's show. There's no catches. They just give you $15 credit for creating a new account with Whatnot. So might as well create a new account. There's like no catches. I know it sounds weird that Whatnot will literally just give you $15, but they literally just give you $15. So click that link and get your $15. And again, come out to tomorrow's show for us. Or if you download it tonight and you're like, man, I see something that I like, you got $15 for free. When I shop at Red, White, and Blue and I find something, and I do a Google find, it might say it's worth $45. Then I go to take pictures and upload on eBay, and it'll come back and say it's worth, like, for example, 22. First off, Darlene, do not trust what AI comps give you. You need to do your own research. For example, if I'm going to look up, let me just look up something that has, okay, let me show my screen really quick. This is what you should be doing. Don't trust eBay when you're listing something to tell you what your item's worth, because it'll never tell you exactly what your item's worth. So here we go. I looked up Roback men's polo. Roback men's polo, very generic search, but it's going to give you an idea of what these are worth. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to filter for pre-owned. You can do this on your phone or you can do this on the computer. There's 657 listed. We don't care about what's listed. We're kind of just glancing at this to see about what items are selling for. And you can see they're about $50-ish, $50 to $60 is what these on average are listed for. And then we're going to go down to sold. And as you can see, there's 3,000 sold, which means this item is going to sell super duper fast, like amazingly fast. And then what you're going to do is you're going to scroll down and verify that, yes, these are selling for $60, and that's what you're going to list this for. You're not going to trust what eBay tells you that an item is worth. I don't have any photos of a men's Roback polo, but let me see. I'd have to have photos for eBay to generate a price for me, but I'm sure eBay would generate a price like $30 to $40 for this polo. So you need to do research. Also, just go to my YouTube channel and watch these videos. If you go into my YouTube channel, which is K-Way Shop, you can just search K-Way Shop on YouTube. You'll be able to find these. Watch any one of these videos. The 5 brands that'll make you rich. This one right here, this one right here. What's another one? This one right here, this one right here. They're all pretty much have the same layout. Or you can go to my playlists and then go to my Bolo videos, and then you can scroll through.
Actors. We can make you believe we know what we're doing.
But you're going to go through and watch the Bolo videos on here. If you watch those videos, I explain during those videos exactly how to look items up. I show you, I literally put in the title in there. I filter for sold, filter for pre-owned. I show you what's listed for, what it's selling for, and why it's a pickup. So watch those videos. Don't trust what eBay is giving you as a price. It's a rookie mistake. Also, when you use Google Lens, it should just be to tell you like what the item is, but then you should search for that item in eBay, because Google Lens could bring up a comp for $200. Somebody could list an item for $200, but that doesn't mean it's actually selling for $200. It's just listed for $200. You can verify that from eBay solds. When you get a new house, do you have a new space for a big office? Yes. Basically, I'm going to pull all this stuff. It's going to be out in the garage. So I have a 2-car garage in the new place, and I'm going to put a AC unit on the wall, and then it'll be all air conditioned out there. So it'll be nice, and I'll be away from all the kiddos and everything. So I already mentioned this earlier on the live earlier today, but basically my morning lives won't just be me shipping and standing here. I'll have a camera set up so you guys can watch me pull orders too. And then I'll have my mic set up. So I might have like an overhead camera. I might have multiple cameras out there. So I can literally show you guys me pulling orders, and I can talk you guys through it. And then I'll have another camera for my listing setup. I'll have another camera for over here. I'm gonna set it up so it's like almost like a showroom. And then I'll have like my Whatnot area off in the corner too, so I can like sell out in the garage. I have so many plans. I just got to get the house. sell so many different things and don't want to have to choose so many different policies. Yeah, so it's actually very easy if you set it up. I have 3 policies that I use. If you sell like hard goods, you might have to have a couple more. But for the most part, anything under a certain weight class will be a certain price, because ground advantage under a pound is usually somewhere around $5 to $8 to ship. So you're going to put a $7 or $8 policy for that. As you go up to the next weight class, you're going to bump that price up a little bit, but you're going to use that same ground advantage, so on and so forth. Once you set a couple up, you understand it's not super hard. It's an easy setup. I saw more final clearance now at TJ Maxx and Marshall's. Guessed that the event, in the event, lower than the initial clearance. Yeah, they clearanced them out twice. So the first initial yellow tag, and then they have one more yellow tag marked down. And also when they're marking down those yellow tags, they're also marking down the red tags that they just previously marked down too. So it'll slowly get marked down, but it won't, once it gets marked down the second time, they're going to throw the stuff away or clear it out. So finally learning these brands and items, like memorizing state capitals in school, feeling a lot more confident. Yeah, the thing is, once you sell an item, once you remember an item, you sell it once, trust me, you'll never forget it. Like Roback, I can't forget the brand because I bought it one time, I sold it so fast, and it was like a high that you get. You're like, holy crap, I just sold that fast. Never forget that brand again. So yeah, it's much more fun than learning in school, let's just say that. Heard an interesting conversation regarding eBay promoted offsite feature. I never really understood what it was. It sounds like it could be beneficial. eBay promoted offsite is basically like they're advertising on like Google and stuff like that. You can also buy keywords too if you want to. For what we do, it doesn't make any sense. That's my opinion on it. I had a whole conversation with an eBay rep about it, and he agreed after I kind of talked to him about it. Especially if you're doing the buy the keyword stuff. If you sell one particular product, if you sell light bulbs in your store, only light bulbs, you have an entire store full of light bulbs, then you can buy the word light bulb or buy the word bulb. And then you're pushed every time somebody searches the word bulb on eBay. But if you're selling, like we sell polos, dresses, shirts, pants, you can't buy one word for all of those listings. So you'd have to spend money on all words, which wouldn't make any sense. So that's my take on it. So I figured out how to apply my promoted rate to Nifty relisting. I had to set up an automated promotion campaign. Yeah, automated promotion campaign. That's what I have set up too. Automated promotion campaign will automatically promote your listings as soon as they get pushed, or as soon as they get relisted. What's up, darling? Appreciate you for hanging out. All right, let's keep going. We got lots more to go through, but like I said, we probably won't go through all this stuff, but we have good stuff for tomorrow's Whatnot show. Polo Bear men's size large t-shirt. It's one of my favorites. I was actually wearing a Polo Bear shirt earlier today. Men's size large too. Like this is easy money on Whatnot. There's certain pieces that sell really, really well on Whatnot. Polo Bear is one of those pieces that sell really well. All right, what is this? Ooh, Ariat Tech men's polo, and it's a size 2XLT. So good, big and tall size, nice pink. More of a basic Ariat piece, but because it's a 2XLT, it's a great size, both for resellers in the show, and then we do have a lot of big and tall shoppers that come to our show and ask specifically for big and tall sizes. So something like that will go over well with basically everybody in the show. What do we got here? Johnny O, men's size large, polo shirt. Again, if you're just hopping in, this is all stuff that's going to be ran on tomorrow's Whatnot show. This is all consignment that came in. So, and we're going to have our own stuff in the show too. So we're going to have a pretty stacked full show of like crazy, crazy stuff. Johnny O polo has a really good print to it too. It's like a surfer print all the way through, brand new with tags. Easy money right there. Let's see. I'm just going to take the stuff off the top. It looks like this is all his heavy hitter stuff anyway. Men's 2XL polo, Ralph Lauren polo. Again, on consignment, we usually don't take these in unless they're new with tags. But this one, or it's like a big and tall size or has something special about it. But this one's obviously new with tags. So this one is one that we take on consignment because I expect that to go for right around 20 bucks. It's a good piece. What is this? Ooh, Denim and Supply. Ralph Lauren, lots of good polo pieces, lots of good Ralph Lauren pieces for this show. Got a Denim and Supply spell out. This is all embroidered on the front. Denim and Supply piece. There's your tag. And this is a men's size large. Really, really nice piece. I'm happy. I'm happy with with this stuff for sure. This is good stuff. Ooh, I love selling these too. He finds so many of these where he is. I never ever find these where I am. Men's Psycho Bunny polo shirt. This is a men's size extra large. One thing this consigner does for us is shirts like this or like Lululemon where we have to look for the sizes. He'll actually just write the size on a sticky tab, and as soon as we ship the item, we'll just pull this off so the person will get this. But that way when we're running the show, we can easily be like, all right, Psycho Bunny, this is a men's size 7. It smells like cologne. Men's size 7, size extra large, and we can run it faster so it doesn't slow us down trying to look up sizes and stuff. That one does smell like cologne, so I'll have to let people know that when I run it because I don't want anybody getting mad about the smell. Size large on these. Ooh. Size large. Viore men's shorts. These are lined too. These are the good Vioris. If I had something to match these, I probably would just buy these off of him because I'm literally wearing Viore shorts right now. I love Viore shorts. All right, that's a polo. Do I have one of those over there? I don't. Okay, I'll hang up one. I'll save the other one for next week. How often would you say you find Ralph Lauren Purple Label? Very, very rarely. Purple Label and Double RL, I probably find maybe 1 to 2 times a year for both. Brand new with tag, men's polo Ralph Lauren, all over print. Same. Did I already hang one of these up? I hung up a similar one, but not the same exact one, I don't think. But men's size 2XL, that's a good size on that one. Let's see. What else we got in here? Men's size extra large, Ralph Lauren polo shirt. Again, we wouldn't take this if this was pre-owned on consignment because, to be honest, it's only going to sell for like around $5. But because it's brand new with tags, obviously it's going to go for more than that. So we will take that on consignment. That on eBay is like a $35 to $40 polo. On Whatnot, I expect that to go for, I don't know, probably like 20, 25 bucks. So quick flip, I know what he paid for it. He didn't pay much for this stuff at all. He found this all at a really, I can't say where he found it, but he found it at a really good spot. Not a Goodwill, not a thrift store, but he found this and he was like, holy crap. He texted me as soon as he found it. He was like, I just hit the mother load of brand new with tag polo pieces. I was like, all right, cool. I'll take it all. That's a brand new with tag polo Ralph Lauren polo shirt. Got another one here, another triple pony. Lots of good triple ponies. Starting bids tomorrow, $10. $10 starts tomorrow. Go back up to 10 because this is like premium stuff. So my first Ralph Lauren men's shirt today. I started listing 7 weeks ago. Sold lots of jeans as well. Nice, let's go. That's awesome. Getting some sales. I made that post about the Untuck It shirts today because I know a lot of people pass on Untuck It, but man, I think if you pick up Untuck It regularly and you'll sell it regularly. But the key, like I said, is photos. Photos are key when selling Untuck It. Here's a pair of Travis Matthew, brand new with tag. Men's shorts. These are selling pre-owned for me on eBay for like 25 bucks. So being that these are new with tags, this is good. Good stuff. Here's another pair right here. You, B-Rad, and others are awesome teachers. I learned so much from listening. Appreciate you. Appreciate you coming in and watching. That's what it's all about. Me and B-Rad and Chris at Peak, we text each other like every day, like all day, every day. And we came up on the TikTok game. There's a lot of, as you guys know, you guys watch all the resellers. There's not many resellers that do lives. And I think lives are key. Going live and being able to connect with your community and answer questions live in action is, I get it why people don't do it because it's kind of nerve wracking. Sometimes you get trolls in here, you know, that you like try to rile you up and it's pretty hard to hide your emotions when you're getting all riled up. But if you learn how to take it every once in a while, then it's a good way to just connect with the community and talk back and forth and show you guys that we're doing exactly what you guys are doing. There's nothing special. I'm here at 10:50 at night racking up a Whatnot show. I know some of you guys are working on listing right now. We all are working. That's what it's about. Where you shop to get clothes that are unused with tags included. This is all consignment. So this is all from a consigner. I know where he got it, but I can't tell you. One of the places where I go to is TJ Maxx and Marshalls. If you haven't seen that video, that's also on our YouTube channel. That's this one right here. You guys like my thumbnail for this one? I tried to do the YouTube clickbait thumbnail right there. But go watch that video. That's my TJ Maxx and Marshalls video that we just did. That's going to show you exactly how we bought, what we passed on live in the store. So, any sudden death? Yeah, we'll probably do sudden death tomorrow. We'll probably do So the key with sudden death, I'll give you guys all the answers with this. The key to sudden death is I'm paying attention to prices, because my number one goal is to make sure this person gets paid a decent amount of stuff for their stuff, so they send me more really good stuff. And I think that helps the shows, because I'm able to bring the best stuff to you guys. So if I see prices are low, then I'll usually go back to regular auction for a little bit, run some really hyped high-end pieces, and then go back to sudden death, because once I get the bids up, then people are like more inclined to bid. If the bids are down, like people start leaving the show because it's not good stuff, and then the sudden death doesn't work. So I think we will do sudden death tomorrow, probably a lot of it, but I'll probably start with regular auctions just to like slow down the beginning of the show, and then we'll go fast. This person does not mind how I run my show. That's another key. Is I've had consigners in the past. I've had them in the show like message and say things like, that went really low or something like that. And they're basically insinuating that I should do something different to make their prices go higher. And this person doesn't care. They understand the game. They understand what I'm doing. And like I said, in the beginning of the show, him and I this year alone have done, I'm bringing it up on my screen, $46,146 in sales. So he sent me $46,000 worth of stuff that I've sold on Whatnot within my Whatnot shows. So he understands the game, and that's why he keeps sending me stuff, because we're able to get good prices. So that's the mindset. You got to make sure the prices are good, because I got to make sure the consigner's getting paid. For whatever reason, the show was bombing and it wasn't doing good, I would just cut the show and I would start it off the next week with the same inventory. There's shows that do really good and there's shows that do really bad. It just depends on the night. I want to start listing, but I'm overwhelmed with the disclaimers and descriptions and the refund policy. Any advice, please? My advice is to watch some YouTube videos, some videos, some short form maybe, of people doing some listings. I have videos in the past of me doing them on live, and watch those videos and see how they do their listings, and then you just do listings. The hardest part is getting over that first hurdle of analysis paralysis, like analyzing all this stuff that you have to do and you're so confused. If you just went through the first process and put that listing out, you'll realize it's not as hard as you're making it out to be in your head. So that's what I would say. Watch a bunch of videos and then just do it. Just do it. This stuff is the best. Always learn a ton. Appreciate you doing it. Appreciate you, Chris. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate everybody being here. I'm loving it because, like I said, I've said it many times before. These are all Polo Ralph. These are all brand new tag Polo Ralph Lauren triple pony polos. I don't know how many we're going to run on the show. I've said this before. I got banned on TikTok a while ago, and that's where I used to go live all the time, is TikTok. And I used to have literally, I know some people won't believe this, but I used to have like 200 people in my live on TikTok. We used to hang out every single night, do listings, just hang out, answer questions, and then that got ripped away from me. And it's pretty cool to see my numbers here are starting to go up to what those numbers are. I'm at 67 viewers right now across all platforms. I think within the next year I'll probably be back up to 200. So I can't wait for that to happen. It's a brand new tag men's Polo Ralph Lauren. This is a linen long sleeve, and this is one of like the military ones. It's got the script on the inside in there. Linen long sleeve Polo Ralph Lauren shirt. I know it looks plain, but these linen shirts sell like hotcakes, especially during the summertime. So it's a really good piece, especially being new with tags. I got the hiccups today. I don't know why. I keep hiccuping. Ooh, this is a good piece. Man, this might be one of our best shows this year, variety-wise. We've had good shows like Patagonia, North Face shows, but we have some of the craziest heavy hitter pieces that I think I've ever had. And I still have pieces of my own to add to this show. I still have more of my pieces. Men's size large, Viore long sleeve. I forget what the name of this is, but long sleeve performance sweater. That's a good piece. Look out for those V's at the bottom. What's up, Thrifty? I love your lives you do while I'm listening and working. Appreciate it. Yeah, live thrifts too are going to come back. Maybe next week. We'll see how our schedule is. I think next Thursday we're doing the appraisal at the house, so we have to be back before they appraise the house at 1 o'clock. So I don't know if we're going to be able to get back in that amount of time, but live thrifts are coming back. As soon as we move, we'll be live thrifting again. Another pair of Viores. This might actually be a matching set. This one and this one, the one that I just ran, these are men's large too. So that right there and that right there, I'd say that, never mind, different color. Close, but no cigar. Men's size large Viore joggers, easy money. Easy money. What size is the linen? The linen is a size large, men's size large on the new tag linen piece. Why'd you get banned? I got banned for sale of regulated goods. Basically, I was on a live. You can actually go back and watch the live. It's from last year, but I was just live shipping like I do in the morning. And somebody reported my live for sale of regulated goods. Basically, I was saying how much each item sold for, like I do every single morning. And TikTok had already banned me one time before that, and I got my account unbanned because I said I wasn't selling anything on live. And then I appealed the ban again, and they said that they can't appeal it because I sold. If you look up a regulated good is, it's basically like drugs, alcohol, guns, things like that. Like they basically said I sold that on my live. That's why they banned me. And I tried to get unbanned multiple times, but every time I send in a report to TikTok, they basically say there's nothing they can do because they found a violation on my account. And I'm like, I didn't do anything. I was on live doing exactly what I do every day with you guys. So some troll, some jealous person that couldn't grow their accounts. Marine Layer, men's shorts. These are a men's size 2XL. Some troll, some person that, I think I know who it was, but some troll, some jealous person that can't grow their account decided to just keep reporting my account multiple times until I finally got banned. And then I just switched over to this platform, and here I am. They can't ban me here because I'm verified on all my accounts. So good luck. I'm able to contact Athleta women's shorts. I'm able to contact directly to support because I'm verified. So it'd be hard to get me banned here. Very, very hard. Facebook and YouTube are much harder to get you banned. So I got a little benefit there. Passing over most of the Ralph Lauren. I still got tons of Ralph Lauren. These are women's size 20, good, big size. Not big. I was about to say big and tall, but bigger size for women's. Athleta sells really well. These are new with tags, and they're a good pattern, so those should do pretty well. I'll go through the top layer, and then the bottom layer is more like crazy stuff. I don't know how much of that I'm going to go through today on live. There's another polo. Here's another brand new with tag polo, Ralph Lauren polo. Here's another one, triple pony. So there's like 6 or 7 triple pony polos. I'll probably put those throughout the show, not all at the same time. Another Viore men's t-shirt. Good stuff. I don't know how many of the Viores I'm going to run either. I got to kind of see, once I get through this entire box and rack it up, I'll kind of see what I have, and then I'll be able to split this between 2 shows. Are you still listing summer stuff? I'm listing everything right now because this is the time of year that everything is still selling. So yes, I am listing summer and winter. Like today I listed shorts and I listed jackets. I would say list your summer stuff ASAP first before you list your wintertime stuff, because you only have a couple more months that summertime stuff will sell decently well. It'll still sell during the winter, but not for as much. Polo USA. Sick. Like t-shirt hoodie. These are really nice. I love these t-shirt hoodies. It's a really good piece. Again, if you're watching and you don't really care for Whatnot, this is still a good live to see what brands sell well. These are men's Johnny O brand new with tag shorts. Because if you find these at thrift stores, we run the same stuff that we sell on eBay. We run on Whatnot. We don't run our junk on Whatnot. Like tomorrow's show, I got more of these in. You guys have never seen this pattern on our show before, but we're going to run some of these tomorrow too. We just throw the stuff away off of it. Like the same stuff we would sell on eBay. This is a William Murray size large performance polo. Really good print to this one. Brand new with tags, and it has lemons all over it and drinks. I might keep one of these for myself too. Really nice men's polo. We're going to run these tomorrow night too. So anything we sell on eBay, we'll sell on Whatnot. Usually I bring the best stuff to Whatnot because I like running good stuff on Whatnot. My posh sales are now outselling my eBay for the first time. I'd love to see your business policies on eBay because I feel like calculated is hurting my sales. Yeah, so business policies on eBay, I'll show it to you real quick. Someone asked me this earlier today too, in my morning live. Let me get over to it really quick. Business policies. All right, we're on my business policies page. Take your comment off the screen. And business policies. So my shipping policies are as stated, except for this one. I got to move the listings from here up to this listing, so just ignore this one. It's the same exact one as the top. But I have a $7 ground advantage, a $10 ground advantage, a $10 jeans, which is padded and ground advantage. I probably am going to take that away and just move all the listings to ground because nobody's picked the padded option, so it doesn't make sense to have two. And then I have a $12 priority. These are for all the heavier items. So this specific policy is for anything under a pound. This specific policy is for anything between 1 to 2 pounds, maybe 3 pounds. If it's like a smaller item, I can fit into a smaller box, but typically 1 to 2 pounds. Anything over 2 pounds or more, we'll go to this $12 priority mail shipping. And then if you go into it, $7 ground advantage is what I called it, so I know exactly what it is. I did flat rate across the board. $7 buyer pays shipping, and then everything else is just normal. And then I took out Russia as a place I ship to. And that's it. Super easy to set up those policies. Again, a 7, a 10 ground advantage, and then a priority that's 12 or more. So that's my shipping policies. What's up, Trisha? I am showing off some consignment. That's what we're doing tonight. Getting some consignment out of the way. All right, back to consignment. Let's see what else is in here. Let's see what more Viore. Holy crap! This is how many Viore pieces do we have? We have like 8 Viore pieces now. Another Viore. This looks like a good size too. And if this is my size, chat, you might not see it. You might not see it. It looks like it's too big for me. What size is this? It's a 2XL. It's too big for me. Damn it. Viore men's solid black t-shirt. This thing is beautiful. I love it. I know it just looks black, but I love Viore anything. 2XL men's. I think this is called the Strato tee. Yeah, easy money. Easy money. I wish that was a size large because you guys wouldn't have an opportunity to buy it. This is another Viore piece. Again, all of this is going to be our Whatnot show tomorrow, so make sure you bookmark it. If you don't know how to bookmark our show, I'll show you how to do that in just a second on your phone. And then click on the link. If anybody needs the $15 code that's in the chat right now who have never signed up for Whatnot, just say Whatnot in the chat and then I'll know you need the code. If not, then I won't worry about putting it in the chat. Men's large Viore full zip with the V on the hit or on the front jacket. Disgusting. This is probably like a $60 jacket all day on eBay. Easy money. But make sure you bookmark our show for tomorrow. If you haven't bookmarked ever on on Whatnot, what you're going to do is you're going to type in my name at the top. You're going to type in my name, Kway Shop. Is it going to focus? Like that. You're going to see our little name right there. You can kind of see what it says. And then you're going to go over to the page. And then you see those little icons right at the top. You're just going to click on that. And that's going to bookmark the show. And then as soon as you hit that bookmark button, you'll now get a notification as soon as we go live tomorrow. So make sure you bookmark our shows because we're going to be bringing some heat over the next, this is like 2 weeks worth of stuff that we're going to be bringing to Whatnot. So it's going to be crazy. There's more Viore in here. There's another layer, a whole nother layer in here, and there's more Viore. Oh my goodness gracious. This is going to be a fun show. I always love running these shows. These are my favorite to run. My favorite to run. Whenever we have like crazy inventory. Somebody hit me up. You guys saw it last night on live too. About selling a whole pallet of Lily Pulitzer. So we might be getting some Lily Pulitzer in on consignment. And from what they told me, it's all like bigger sizes too, which is great. Can you take pant pictures in the photo booth behind you? Yes, you take a top and a bottom. Instead of taking the full, you'll take a top and a bottom. Let me show you. I know I just took pictures of pants the other day. Where are they at? Here we go. These actually just sold today too. Actually, I'll show you on the computer. That'll be a little easier. Boom, boom. These took 1 day to sell. By the way, I just posted that post on my Facebook about the person who said that they can't sell mother jeans. Their mother jeans have been listed for forever. And these mother jeans right here sold in 1 day. They literally sold in 1 day. Let me show you. Ready for this? If you price these right and aggressively and you take good photos, they'll sell. 1 day's listed. Literally just listed that yesterday. Took 1 day to sell. Priced it at market. They had theirs for $70. I priced mine for $40 and I sent a 10% out offer on that listing. So the photos on that are as such. Oh, this one I might have took a full front. Yeah, I did take a full front on these. So typically if I'm going to take a photo of these and they're too long for the light box, as you can see, there's no corner shown, so we're good. I'll take a top. So I'll come in and I'll take this top photo and I'll take a bottom photo, and then I'll put them back to back on here. So when they cycle through, they'll see a top and a bottom, but these didn't need it. So I forgot that I didn't take a top and a bottom on these. Whoopsie. But that's how we do it. Take a top and a bottom. How did I not see you were on again? I don't know, but here I am. We're still here. We're still rocking and rolling. I think I missed your answer on another live about grouping photos together on your phone versus scrolling through a ton of pictures. Yeah. So what we do is I take like five items. I take photos for those 5 items, and then I upload those into Nifty. And then once those are uploaded, then I do another 5. So that way I'm not having to, if I did like 20 photos of items, I'd have to scroll for like a minute to get to that 20th item. So if you do 1 or 2 or 3 or 5 at a time, then you can upload those and then do your next round. That's what I would say to do. Does the show have Lily too? Most likely. I haven't gone through this whole box, but I'm sure he put Lily in here. He already has, if you're just hopping in, this is in the show. This was on the top of the box. We do have some really good women's pieces. So that was a Johnny Was, and it's a size medium, which is a great size too. It's not a size small. One thing about Whatnot is there are some really great brands we run, and there's a lot of people that want to send us stuff, but they try to send us size extra small and small for women's, and those sizes do not sell no matter what it is. It could be a Farm Rio worth $180 and it'll only sell for like 25 because it's a hard size to move. As a new seller, what do they do? What do they let you do for international shipping? I use eBay's international shipping program, I think is what it's called. You can put it onto all of your listings. Just Google eBay's international shipping program. It'll bring you to a page on eBay where you allow it for all your listings. And then from there, if an international buyer buys my item, I ship it to eBay. They have 2 hubs that they take items in at. And then from there, they ship those items overseas. So as long as your item makes it to the hub, then you're completely fine. You can ship internationally direct to the customer, but if anything happens to the item, you got to take the return. So I like using eBay's international shipping program. What's up, Darlene? Nice consignor G's. I wish I had these luck on the quantity of merch. Yeah, this person has way more luck than I even have at thrift stores. They get a lot of good stuff. A lot of the stuff they hoarded for like the last month though. So there's like a month's worth of stuff. How do you set it up as a buyer gets free shipping if they buy X amount? Like free shipping, it's let me show you. Let me show my screen. I think it's, let me see if I can find it first. Advertising dashboard. Is it this one? Hang on, that's not it. Marketing discounts. You go to marketing, then you go to discounts, then you go to create new discount, then you're going to go to shipping discount. So again, marketing, discounts, create new discount, shipping discount. You're going to click on this, and then you're going to do minimum purchase amount because you said $50. So there's your $50, and they're going to get free shipping standard. So that's your settings right there. You call it whatever you want. You're going to call this teacher because that's who asked. Teacher asked this question, $50, what you got it set to, the minimum purchase amount. You can also set a minimum purchase quantity. So if you want to do quantity instead of dollar amount too, that's what it is. And then you give the buyer free shipping, standard. And then you can select your inventory if you wanted it to be only specific inventory. That's where you do it right here. And then you do your start date and then you hit launch. So super easy to set up. Super duper easy to set up. I have one set up now, but it's not that. It is for a specific quantity. So after they buy 2 items, they get free shipping. That's how I have mine set up. So not a dollar amount like you want. Mine is just the next option down from the dollar amount was the quantity, and then I have it set to 2. I'm getting swiped out last second on a few of your shows lately. Tomorrow's show there'll be a lot of regular auctions too, so don't worry about that. I will have mixed in regular auctions because there are some like significantly more expensive pieces in this show that I think as they sit on the screen longer, they're going to get more bids. Like if you're just hopping in, I showed this one earlier. This is a Denim & Supply Ralph Lauren trucker jacket with the camo sleeves. So this is a really, really high-end piece. I can't just put this on a 10-second sudden death. I think that would be absolutely crazy because this is a very, very expensive jacket. Really, really nice detail. It's all distressed and destroyed on the collar. Again, this is all factory distressing. It's not like somebody went and distressed the collar themselves. Like that's all from the store. So really, really sick. This thing is in like minty condition too. So what time tomorrow? It's 8 p.m. We always do our shows 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturday. Again, go bookmark the show. If you go over to Whatnot right now, the show is set up for you to bookmark, and then you'll get a notification. Somebody asked for Lily. We have your Lily Pulitzer. So women's size 8, Lily Pulitzer for Target. Really pretty Lily Pulitzer dress. Has the classic Lily Pulitzer embroidery going all the way down on the front right here. And then on the back, you got your Lily like pineapple pull right there, gold pineapple pull, and it's got flamingos all through it. Really, really pretty Lily dress. And again, this is a good size too. If this was like a size small, I would still run it, but it's not going to sell for much. But being as this is size 8, which is a more common size, this is going to sell for way more on the show. We're going to have a lot more competition on it. So yeah, tomorrow's going to be, I think, around 120 pieces, I think, is what we're going to try to move. Here's another Psycho Bunny piece. Ethan will get that probably. Yes, custom bid is key. I'm thinking about loading in some pieces on future shows so you guys can see what's coming and you guys can set some custom bids. I think I'm going to start doing that when we get the Lily Pulitzer in. So that palette of Lily Pulitzer, I think I'm individually going to list each and every one of those items, and I'm going to do it 2 weeks in advance. And then you guys can go through 2 weeks in advance and set your pre-bids on everything. So that's a Psycho, did I show this? Psycho Bunny 2XLT. It says a common shirt, but this is a good brand. Like this shirt on Whatnot will probably sell for like 20 bucks because it's a really good piece. But yeah, that Lily Pulitzer show, I think is going to be the first time I do that. Yeah, because I really want to get some good money for those pieces so more people will consign like pallet inventory. Like I'd love it to where some of the people will consign their best items from their pallets with us because they know that they're going to get good money for them and they don't have to list them. And then they list their lower end items and make, even more money on top. So women's Bad Birdie Polo, really nice, good print, great brand to look for. Women's Bad Birdie. This will do really well in our show too because this is perfect time for golf, like right at the end of the season. Our pineapples are canceled? No way. We're bringing pineapples back. We are personally bringing pineapples back, okay? Lily Pulitzer, women's size 12 shorts. Good size again. And these are, look at that. You speak of the devil, there they are. Pineapples all the way through on that. Really, really nice. Pineapples are in. What are we talking about? Pineapples are what everybody likes. And these are not even upside down. These are just regular way. There you go. Pineapple. If you don't watch our Whatnot shows, you don't get the joke. We mess around with pineapples all the time on our Whatnot shows. Here's another good, it's a Travis Mathew, a basic Travis Mathew polo we wouldn't run, but this one has an all over print. These do really well on our Whatnots. Whatnot buyers are sometimes different buyers than eBay buyers too. You'll learn that as you do a couple Whatnot shows and you sell there. Shirts like this will still sell fast on eBay. I think I listed a Travis Mathew polo with an all over print on eBay like 2 weeks ago and it sold in like 3 days. But usually get like 25 for these, 22 to 25. On Whatnot, I'll probably get like 18 bucks for this. So don't have to list it. Sells really quick, 18 bucks in and out the door. I'll take that all day. I'll take that all day. And of course, it's a consignment, so there's no risk for us because it's not technically our items. What's the brand of garment racks you use? Are they commercial grade? These right here are from Target. They're like, I think they're like 12 bucks. They're really cheap. When we move, we're going to get Z-Racks. And I think I've already got my eye on a Z-Rack company. And as soon as I buy the Z-Racks, I'll test them out. And then I'll leave them in my link tree. I'm gonna wait till we move, though, before we make a purchase of those. And I'll let you guys know how I like them. But, yeah, we're going to get Z-Racks. Look at this. Absolutely sick. Look at the size. 2XLT. Polo Ralph Lauren. Big Pony. Ralph Lauren Yachtsman hit right there. Has the 3 on the sleeve. Absolutely sick. Pre-owned condition, but pre-owned condition, these are money pieces. Absolutely sick. Like this is going to do really good. And like I said, we bring eBay inventory to Whatnot. This, for example, is a men's 2XLT. The chances are there's probably not going to be many 2XLT guys in our live, but this will still get bid up by a reseller because that's like a 50. I mean, if you hold out, you probably can get $60 for that polo on eBay. That's a really, really good piece. Really good piece. Here's another one. we're getting into some sick pieces. We're gonna have a ton of Robert Graham on this one. I already know, because I saw his post about how much Robert Graham he found at one store. So be ready for some crazy Robbie G's. Good sizes too. Men's size 2XL Robert Graham, all over print. Look at that thing. Absolutely sick. All over print. Easy money right there. This is going to be a good show. This is going to be a really good show. Here's another Robbie G. Ooh, this one's new with tags too. New with tag. Robert Graham. My goal in a year is to have so many good consigners that our shows have so much variety and so much high-end brands that we have like 200, 300 people in the shows. That's my goal. And then I just have like crazy consigners like this that go out weekly and find, or monthly and find crazy pieces like this. I have a list of consigners that send me like 200 items at a time. And then I have enough to run like 2, 3, 4 shows at all times. So men's Robert Graham, brand new with tags, long sleeve shirt. This is a men's size large. I will say the tag is a little warped, but the item is still brand new. So men's size large Robbie G. That's a sick men's Robert Graham. I would say that's new with tags condition. Nice Robert Grahams. Lucky guy, has a good stores for sure. Yes, he does have really good stores. You have any big pony in men's medium? My grandson said he wants some. I have some triple ponies. Let me see. Do I have mediums? I have these. They're not big ponies, but they're triple ponies. So you got the triple pony logo. It's a men's size medium, brand new with tags. That's what I have. I might have some big ponies on my eBay store if you're looking to buy directly, like right now. If you go to my eBay store, which is always linked in my bio, you can see if I got some big ponies there. Someone asked for Lily. Ooh, this Lily Blitzer, this is good. Ooh, Lily Blitzer, and it's a size 16. Oh yeah. We got the men's and the women's. And we're probably going to run some of our Lily Blitzer too that we have from TJ Maxx and Marshalls. It's a Lily Blitzer. I'm trying to hold it up. Women's size 16. Really, really pretty. All over patchwork dress. Such a good piece. There's your Lily tag right there. Super nice. If you've never been to our Whatnot shows, come to tomorrow's show. Tomorrow's going to be a good show for like your first experience on our Whatnots. Because you'll see it's going to be fast-paced. It's going to be fun. And we're going to be running some crazy, crazy stuff. So you guys have seen most of it. There's still, not even most of it. I can't say that. There's still like 100 plus pieces in this box. Here's another really good piece. Men's Polo Ralph Lauren polo shirt. It's a men's size 2XL custom fit all over. This is like reminds me of those couches, like those old lady couches that you can't sit on. Like don't come in my house and sit on my couch. Like the all over floral ones. That's what this reminds me of. Really, really sick. All over floral print polo shirt. We'll show a couple more and then I'll head off. And I'll see how much we're going to run tomorrow. Man, I feel like running this whole thing because this is crazy. Here's another Viore polo for you guys. This is literally the, what, like 10th Viore item that we're running in this show. This is crazy. Viore men's polo. It's got your Viore hit down here at the bottom. And this one, if you don't know, Viore, if they don't have the size tags on the inside, they have the size on the bottom right here. You also have the style number 2. So that's a men's size large Viore polo. Good size. I'd run a men's size extra small Viore polo. Those will still sell. Found my first Robert Graham yesterday. Let's go. Let's go. Robbie G's. I love finding them. Some people hate Robbie G's, but I don't get the hate for Robbie G's. Oh my gosh. Is there 2 of these? How did he find 2 of these? No way. Okay, they're 2 different sizes at least. Wow. Okay. So we have both the same polos. It's very rare to find these at all. He's got 2 of them. Men's Polo Ralph Lauren. This is a like Aztec print. Really, really good polo. I've sold this in pre-owned condition in my own eBay store for really good money. But he doesn't even have one. He has 2 of them. So I got one in a size large and the same exact polo I have in a size 2XL. This is like if I had to throw out a number, I forget what I sold mine for. I know I sold it for over 60. I think it's like a $60 to $80 polo all day. Men's size 2XL all over print, same exact polo. That's insane. That's insane. I picked up my first Fiore shorts, but the tag was ripped out. Forgot to check. Yeah, the tag for the shorts, same exact thing. I know I have a pair down here somewhere. Where are they at? That's not them. There they are. Same exact thing for the shorts. That is fire. Fiore shorts. Here's a pair of shorts, and then if you flip the inside tag right there, you'll see it says size large. I know it's kind of hard to see, but it says size large on it. So, and then you got your V down at the bottom. Hard to spot if you're out there thrifting. You're basically going down the racks and looking for that V in the corner. And then if you find it, you know you got a pair of Fiores. And these, like, you can list these on eBay. And if you have them in your store for longer than 2 weeks, it's because you... Oh my gosh. He has 3 of these. This is a different colorway. Oh my gosh. There's another one. Size extra large. I have a large, I have a extra large and a 2XL. Wow. Okay. That caught me off guard for a second. I forgot what I was saying. But yeah. I found a Robert Graham limited edition, which I was so excited about. Limited edition, make sure you look those up very, very well, because some of those are worth like big money. There's very, very collectible Robert Graham shirts. Oh, here's a, man. Oh my gosh. This show. Oh my gosh, this show is going to be crazy. This show is going to be crazy. Yeah, I'm glad I did this live. Because you guys got to see firsthand, like, I don't know what's coming ever from this specific person. I know they always have good stuff, so I always just tell them to send it. And, I mean, like, when you have stuff like this, like, that's crazy. Long sleeve, Polo Ralph Lauren, big crest hit on the front. Easy money. Oh, my gosh. Let's see what else we got. I'm just trying to go deeper, because I know there's some crazy. Somebody asked for medium. I think somebody said this earlier. Medium, Big Pony logo polo. Here you go right here. Big Pony logo polo, size medium. Burgundy with the green. I call this the... Which Harry Potter... I don't watch Harry Potter. I've only watched it like once. Which Harry Potter? Is it Slytherin that has this colorway? It's one of those have this colorway. But yeah, or like... Yeah, I think it's one of those that have this colorway. Cut the name thin on the pocket, just missing the wear. Right, gotcha. Yeah, this stuff is. But he's been sourcing this stuff for like a month. Like I said, he went on vacation and he sourced on vacation too. But he gets good stuff. He also does a lot of wholesale buys too. So some of the stuff came in from wholesale buys, and then he just sends them off to me. Here's another great brand. Veronica Beard, women's size medium. It's just like a little top, little women's top right here. I don't know what to call this top, but it's a women's top. If you've ever been to our shows and you've seen me run women's items before, that's the best part of the show, because I don't know what I'm running. Yeah, this stuff is insane. Absolutely insane. What is this? Let me go deeper. Let me see if I can find some crazy stuff. This looks like a blazer. Usually he doesn't send blazers unless they're really, really good. So, ooh. I've never found one of these before, but I know they sell really well. It's probably linen too. It feels like it's linen. It's a J. Lindbergh men's blazer. And like I said, if I had to guess, I think it's linen. I was looking for somewhere to stick this so I can look in the pocket. There it is right there. J. Lindbergh. It is wool, polyester, acrylic, polymade. So it's not linen. It feels like it's linen. It's called the Hopper Wool Herringbone. And it's a men's size 52L, which I believe this is a European size, so it would be a 42L, right? It says 52L. I'll have to research that before I run it, but J. Lindbergh men's blazer, that's a money piece. That's more like a reseller will take that, which is okay. What's over here? There's probably some more Robbie G's. Oh no, Polo Ralph Lauren. Men's long sleeve. Really nice. Men's long sleeve, size 2XL. Sick sailboat pattern. Has your head on the front, just like that classic Ralph Lauren design. We'll do a couple more, and then we'll head off. I don't want to show you guys everything. I gotta leave some suspense for tomorrow's show. I gotta leave you guys something to look forward to. Let's see what else we got in here. I'm trying to dig to the bottom because I know sometimes he puts some crazy like heavy hitters at the bottom. Let me pull something out from over here. All right, that's good. That's good. Here's if anybody likes Lululemon, we got some Lululemon men's size large Lululemon men's shorts. I have the same pair myself. Men's Lululemon shorts. Everybody loves these on Whatnot, especially the men's. Trying to dig, trying to find something crazy. Here's a Polo Ralph Lauren. Oh man, this one does have a little fade to it. It is a little bit of an older piece, so I'll have to mention that on the live. But this is an Ireland men's Polo Ralph Lauren polo shirt. A little bit of a fade. You can see it on the collar right here, but not too bad for a vintage piece. You can kind of see right there on the collar. It's a little faded, a little worn, but still a really good piece. Has the Ireland and the big Ireland hit on the back. Men's size extra large. Great piece. If you're picking up polo, like that's the polo that you're looking for at the thrift stores. This is one of our favorites to run too. Chubby's men's size large. These are a pair of ombre shorts, and they do have the built-ins underneath, so they're like compression shorts underneath those. Really good. One more piece, actually two more pieces. I got two more hangers. I might as well do two more pieces. Let's see. Got some, let's just do these two. This will be a good one to end on. They're not crazy, but they're good. They're good. Wish that was a 2XL. Yeah, that'd have been a good size. Men's size extra large Ralph Lauren polo shirt. And it looks like I got the same exact one in a different color. Maybe the same size. So we got that one right there. All over geometric print. Nice piece. And then you got this one right here, which is the same size. So this will probably go to the same buyer on Whatnot. Somebody will buy that one. And then they'll buy this one too. All over geometric print. Beautiful polo. Size extra large. So like I said, tomorrow's show, this is all for tomorrow's Whatnot show. Go bookmark it if you haven't signed up. I put a link in the chat earlier, so just scroll up and click that link. If you never signed up before, you get $15 with that link for free. There's no catches. It's not like it's going to charge you $15. It's just you create a new account. Whatnot's like, thanks for joining. Go buy something for $15 for free. So click that link. Tomorrow, we're probably going to do, not only are we going to have all of this crazy stuff, but we're also going to be giving away like a ton of these, probably a minimum of $100 worth of Amazon gift cards for free just for hanging out in the show. That's a way for us to keep people in the show and keep people entertained. They stay longer since we're running random pools. We just give away $10. And to be honest, most of this stuff right here will probably go for, I would say my average sale price on that show is probably going to be, somewhere around $30. So for every one item I sell, it pays for a gift card. So I'm able to just give away money, because if I run 120 items, it's like I lost 10 items on that show and the rest are still all profit. That's the cool thing about consignment is I don't really have much risk. So I'm able to do things like that, like do big giveaways and things like that. So make sure you come out, bookmark the show, and I might have like surprises and stuff during the show too, just for hanging out. So bookmark it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I won't be live tomorrow morning because we don't do shipping lives on Saturday. So the next time you'll see me is tomorrow night. If you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, you can, well, you guys are all on Facebook or YouTube. What am I saying? You can still watch the show on Facebook or YouTube if you're watching it, but you can't buy anything, and I can't see the chat either. So if you're commenting during the show, I'm unable to see any of the comments. You have to come over to Whatnot to be able to participate in chat and things like that. So just come on over to the show. You don't have to buy anything if you don't want to. You can always enter for the gift cards the entire time if that's what you want to do. I'm cool with that too. So come on over. We'll see you.